New Year's Eve, we knew that we were going to the bowling alley. We had to reserve a lane. We actually didn't even reserve it. Like it was such a big deal that we like stamped this lane that it's ours, that somebody else paid for it like 2 weeks ago. But we went with Brad and Chels, this guy that's on our bowling team, Matt, the person that replaced Kylie. He and his girlfriend, they came. We bowled with these other people from our league. Like we shared the 2 lanes. Good times. I knew it wasn't just regular bowling, that it was going to be like blackout bowling or moonlight bowling, where it's kind of dark and they have the colored head pins or the colored pins or whatever. I knew there was that stuff, but I guess I've never done moonlight bowling at my bowling alley, which is really weird to say because I've been bowling at this particular bowling alley forever, but I've done it in other bowling alleys. Um, I didn't love some things about it. For example, like we put all of our names in so we know what order we're bowling in. And before we even start, they get on the microphone and they're like, everybody who, if you're the first bowler on each lane, grab your ball and walk up to the line right now. And so everybody that gets their ball, so we've got 40 lanes. So you've got 40 people standing up there and they've got their ball. Turn
Oh,
around, face
smokies.
to back, backwards granny ball. So like you don't just get to go bowl and like try to get your high score. Like you got to do that a lot, but they would be like, "All right, let's take a break. Everybody stop bowling, finish. Oh, if you're in the middle of your turn, go finish your turn so that all the lanes are reset. Let's take a break. Like let's do this thing. Let's do this special throw." I don't know. I just kind of thought it was weird, especially since we like paid $35 a person for. I don't know. I just wasn't ready for that. I thought it was weird. But I did tell my husband, like all the little side games and all the quests and all that, I want to do everything. And he's like, okay. So they had this strike pot, and I put us in the strike pot, and it was basically buying tickets. Like you buy a strand of tickets. You can have 5 tickets for $1 or whatever. And they put your ticket in a bucket. And if they draw your ticket, you have a chance to go for the strike pot. And they pulled my ticket. So
Of course
the
they
way
fucking did. Of course
they
they did.
the way they do this strike pot is they would pull a ticket, the person would come up, they would verify that it was their ticket because we had to write our names on the backs of the tickets. They would verify that it matched, not just the number, but that it was that person's ticket. And then that person would draw another ticket. And so they would get 3 people. So for the sake of this story, I'm going to use you three as the examples, okay?
Okay.
So you three have all been drawn, and now you are all in the strike pot, and it's time to go. So Kylie, her ticket was drawn first. So Kylie needs to get up and she needs to bowl. And this is in front of the entire bowling alley. All 40 lanes are watching Kylie bowl this ball. And so she bowls and she gets 7 pins. Okay. April's ticket was drawn second. So now it's April's turn. And April bowls her ball and she gets an 8. So she's knocked Kylie out. Kylie's done. Now April's sitting there on the high number. Megan gets up. She bowls. She bowls a 9 or a strike or whatever. Now Megan wins. She's eliminated April. So now Megan is going for the strike pot. Megan has to bowl a strike to win half of the amount that we received for the sales of these tickets. Okay, so the first round of strike pot happens. They end up having this girl, she was actually in the lane right next to us. She beats the other 2 people. The pot is for $186. She has to bowl a strike. So she bowls her strike. And now, so okay, let me back up. The 186 is half of it, right? So she was trying to win $186. How much they sold in tickets was double that amount. Okay. So she gets up there, she bowls her strike. She has won $186. And he says, okay, if you want, you can double or nothing. You can bowl again and win the entire strike pot, or you can take your $186 and go. She says, I'm going to take my $186. I'm out of here. And I'm like, smart girl. Smart girl.
Yes.
That is a
Round,
smart girl.
round 2 happens. Same thing. They have the 3 people. They do the bowl off. The person takes their money and they go home. So what might be happening with the other half of this money, you might be asking? It goes into the 3rd round pot. So it doesn't matter how many tickets, like we're going to sell all the tickets and yes, we're going to make money, but this second half of all of the strike pot money is just sitting there waiting for the 3rd round person to win it. And who do you think got drawn in the 3rd round? It was me.
Oh, you
I
sis.
got
You
drawn
sister.
in the 3rd round. And it's funny, I really wish I had been recording because I was talking so much shit.
Of course you were.
So much shit. I'm
Mhm.
like, where's all the girls in this? Like, we saw one girl in round 1, and of course she won. But where's all, well, it's the fucking bowling alley. It's a goddamn sausage fest. Of course it's a bunch of dudes. But I'm just talking all this trash, like in my lane. And then they draw my fucking number, and I'm like, oh, there's the female representation. There it is. Here she comes. And I'm
Miss
instantly
America.
like, I'm shaking. And I'm pretty cool under pressure. I'm shaking. I'm shitting myself. I'm just like, oh fuck. And I'm like walking up to the front, and the guy's like, is it you? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, is it you? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, okay, draw a ticket. So I draw the 3rd person. It's another dude, whatever. It's go time. So we bowl. First guy throws his ball. I think he threw a 9. Um, I bowled a 9. The next guy goes, he bowls a 6. Right? So now it's me and this other dude. Other guy goes, he bowls an 8, I throw a strike. So now it's me. And it's only me. And so now I have to bowl for the strike pot. Again, in front of 200, easily 200 people. What I didn't tell you was when you're going for the strike pot, you don't get to do it on your lane. Like he tells you, okay, pick between lanes 23 and 32. And okay, I'll take lane 27 or whatever. You know what I mean? Like just because I guess the added extra element, I don't know. But my point is I'm not bowling in front of my people that I've been with all night, right? So I pick my lane and I go down and I literally said, Mama needs a laptop. Like, Mama needs a laptop. And I was bowling for the one half of what I was bowling for was $458.50.
Nice.
And I got up and I threw a strike. And I
Nice.
won $458.50.
That's fucking
That
awesome.
is so awesome.
When he asked me, like, do you want to bowl? Do you want to double or nothing? I
Yeah.
turned around and my husband's like,
Absolutely not.
No. No.
we had
Hell no.
just put the laptop on the wish list that day. Like we had just done that. And it was like $407 or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's fucking awesome, sis.
and I was like, nope, I'll take my money. Thank you very much. So
I
that's
hope
how
her
I
camera
started my
works.
new year. I was sober. I was the DD. I was
Killed
really
it.
kind of put off by how weird the bowling was. And then I didn't fucking care anymore because I was $458 richer.
Yeah.
That's
You know
fucking
what I'm saying?
awesome.
But we too came home and stayed up until 3 o'clock in the morning. I mean, we were adrenaline high. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like we were on a high. It was really great. They ended up having to keep drawing tickets for people to claim that other half of the, the $458 or whatever. And it took about an hour and a half. We didn't get to bowl after that. Like we spent the rest of the night drawing tickets and watching these people
That's
not
kind
get
of a bummer.
strikes.
Oh, that sucks.